Hello coffeeholics and cafe shop owners. If you're looking to add something new to your menu this summer, then look no further. Stay tuned until the end of this video clip and learn how to make these delicious drinks in front of me. But before we continue, click that subscribe button. In this video clip, I am going to show you how to make 5 different delicious Frappuccino drinks, and they will all be using espresso shots. In a previous video, I showed you how to make delicious coffee frappes or coffee shakes using instant coffee. So for these, I'm going to use long espresso shots, and I have already pulled all of them. Those are 20 grams of coffee beans. Pulled them within 45 seconds, and the yield is about 90 grams or 3 ounces. Now these are all cooled down espresso shots, perfect for making our Frappuccino drinks. So again, I'm going to refer to this as frappe. That means with a silent E at the end. For the milk, I'm not even going to use fresh milk, so all of these will be desserts. So I'm using sweetened condensed milk, evaporated milk, and I combine them to make my milk syrup. And because these are dessert or frappuccinos, the sweeter the better. So the recipes that I'm going to show you today will be quite sweet. You can always adjust the sweetness level whenever your customer asks you to get it like 50%, 75%, or 25%. Another common ingredient is the sugar syrup, and this one is homemade. If you haven't yet seen how to make this, check the video link above. And we are also going to use a frappe base. Now, a lot of you are asking me, why do you need a frappe base? Now, in Starbucks terms, they use a Frappuccino syrup. But for us, we're using a powdered version. There are many brands out there, Chao frappe base, and the other one would be Da Vinci frappes. Make sure that you include this in your Frappuccino drinks because this is the one that binds the ingredients together so there is no separation and it gives it a creamier texture. First up, it is Frappuccino, plain Frappuccino. This is perfect for those that are not looking to have any flavored coffee but rather just a little bit of sweetness. 3 shots of espresso, so this is my cooled down espresso shots into the blender. And into this, I'm going to add my milk syrup. The milk syrup will be the one that will make this creamy, and the texture will be a lot better. So 2 ounces or 60 ml of my milk syrup. And because this has to be quite sweet, then I am going to add my sugar syrup. So the sugar syrup, I'm going to add 30 ml, or in this case, because this is a 10 ml pump, I'm going to pump 3 times. So that's like 10, 20, 30 ml of sugar syrup. Again, you can adjust the sweetness level depending on your own preferences. If you're making this for yourself at home, or if this is for a customer, you can always ask your customer what the sweetness level they prefer. And then I'm going to add my frappe base. The frappe base, I'm going to use just 1 tablespoon, level tablespoon here. So all into the blender. And now we're going to add the ice. Now the ice, using a measuring scoop here, this is a portion ice scoop. I'm using the 20 ounces one, which is perfect for my 22 ounce cup. By the way, we are going to make a large cup of Frappuccinos here. Everything is 22 ounces, or in Starbucks cup size, it is the venti. So not the full one, inside your blender, and we are ready to blend. When you blend, you start with a pulse and then blend for about 30 to 45 seconds. And it is looking very good. So the proportion of the recipe is perfect for a 22 ounces cup. There you go. And we are ready to add the icing of the cake, which is the whipped cream. Just like your cappuccino, finish it off with some sprinkles of cocoa powder, and you have delicious looking Frappuccino. Next drink, we're going to make caramel macchiato. This time I'm going to change the presentation. We are going to decorate our cup with caramel sauce along the side, so you have some cascading caramel sauce. But before that, we are going to prepare our drink. For the caramel macchiato, I'm going to use a combination of vanilla syrup and caramel sauce. Now this is also homemade. Check out the video link above on how to make dark caramel sauce like Starbucks's, okay? 3 shot of espresso into my blender. Next, we're going to add my milk syrup. This is 2 ounces or 60 ml. You might wonder how this all tastes like, so stay tuned until the end of this video clip and I'm going to give it some taste tests, okay? Now for the vanilla, I'm going to add 1 ounce or 30 ml. This is a 7.5 ml pump, so I'm going to pump 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 30 ml of my vanilla syrup. And of course, we are going to add my frappe base. Again, this is just to make it creamier and bind all the ingredients together. And then my cup of ice. And it's time to blend. So there you go, that's my cup. And again, it is the perfect amount for my 22 ounce cup. Icing on the cake, it is the whipped cream. Next, we're going to decorate even further with drizzle of caramel sauce on top of the whipped cream. And you have a definitely gorgeous looking caramel macchiato frappe. And for the strawberry frappe, very simple. I'm going to use my strawberry syrup. So if you have a homemade strawberry puree, that's also good. It will taste good. But this one is actually perfect. It's a local brand from Thailand, but I just love this one. And I'm also going to use my strawberry sauce. Once again, I'm going to decorate the cup so that you have cascading strawberry sauce along the sides of your cup. I need my triple shot of espresso. Here I have split them into 2. There you go, that's 90 grams of espresso. And then I'm going to add my milk syrup, which is 2 ounces. So that's there. And then what I need to add here again will be my flavor, which is strawberry syrup. So for this one, I don't have a pump, so I'm going to just measure 30 ml or 1 ounce of my strawberry syrup using my shot glass. Measure 30 ml. There you go. It is going to be quite sweet, but very satisfying. 1 tablespoon of my frappe base here. There you go. Not a lot, very simple. As you can see, that's all you need. You don't need to put milk here, because if you put milk, the taste will be diluted. And this one is guaranteed to be different from what you have previously tasted. Add the ice into my blender and we are ready to blend. And now it's time to, wow, this one is smelling really, really good. Strawberry Frappuccino. Okay, so final touch, it is the whipped cream. I still need to get the hang of this one. It is quite hard to push, so I think it's easier to use a whipping cream dispenser, those that are commercial. So I'm just going to make sure I have it in the middle there. And once again, I'm going to be very, very generous. I'm going to sprinkle more strawberry sauce there, and I have my deliciously looking and tempting strawberry frappe. The next blend that I'm going to make is another favorite. This is mochaccino. This time I'm going to make a chocolate malt frappuccino. Chocolate malt, that's why I'm going to use Milo. Any chocolate malt drinks will be good for this. Ovaltine, Milo, Nesquik, even Hershey's, that will be perfect for this, okay? But Milo is easily accessible in Thailand, in Asia, so I'm using this one. And I'm going to use my homemade chocolate sauce to decorate my cup. So again, let's go ahead and prepare everything into my blender. I'm going to get my 3 shots of espresso into the blender here. It's a cool down, 3 shots of espresso. And then I'm going to add, as usual, my milk syrup, combination of sweetened condensed milk and evaporated milk. And into this, I'm going to use, you can use either chocolate sauce, but if you don't have chocolate sauce, you can add plain sugar syrup. I'm going to use 3 pumps or 30 ml or 1 ounce. So 1 ounce is 30 ml. So 1, 2, 3 pumps of my sugar syrup. And then I'm going to add my flavoring, which is my chocolate malt, Milo. I need, for this one, I'm going to use 1 tablespoon. So that's all you need here. 1 level tablespoon, okay, into the blend. And then I'm going to add my frappe base, also 1 tablespoon. There you go. And now we are ready to blend. But first, we need the ice. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Pulse, and then blend. That's all. And now to pour our blend into serving cup. Okay, perfect. Might be a little bit less than how I'd like it to be, but that is good enough. You can always use the whipped cream to make it go higher. I'm happy with this. Now, instead of using chocolate sauce, because I already have chocolate sauce down here, I'm going to use my chocolate malt powder, cocoa powder, Milo on top, right there. And that is my delicious chocolate malt Frappuccino. Our final drink, it is Java chip Frappuccino. For those that do not know, why is it called Java? It is the old name for coffee. So this is very similar to what I have done for the Frappuccino using instant coffee, but the way that I'm going to present is just slightly different. Okay, so I'm going to use my chocolate chips here and my chocolate sauce again, and an extra sweetener is just plain sugar syrup. So we are going to assemble everything straight into the blender. I'm going to get my 3 shots of espresso here, cool down espresso shots into the blender, and I'm going to add quite a lot of my chocolate chips. I'm going to use 3 tablespoons. You can adjust this, you can put 2, but I'd rather make it really tasty and premium. So 3 tablespoons of my chocolate chips in here, and then of course my milk syrup, that is the sweetener and the milk for this drink. And then I'm going to add my sugar syrup, 3 pumps, 1, 2, 3, and then finally we're going to add our frappe base, which is 1 tablespoon in there, and we need ice. And we are ready to blend. So again, whilst we are blending, I'm going to decorate my cup. There you go. It is looking gorgeous even without anything. Just the chocolate sauce cascading downwards and all over the cup. The messier, the better. Okay? Now I'm ready with my blend, so I'm going to pour it. It is going to be special because I have included some chocolate chips there. Okay, now we pour it into our serving cup. Now, because of a lot of chocolate chips there, I think the proportion of my mix is now a little bit over the top, but still just about right. Looking good. And with the whipped cream, it will look even better. I'm looking for tips here. Anybody who can tell me how to use this one easier, please comment below. Okay, now I'm not going to add any more chocolate sauce on top, but I am going to add my chocolate chips. And this is my Java chip Frappuccino. It is exhausting, but look at the result of our handiwork today. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't know which one I should try first, but I'll give you a hint of how each one of these tastes like. I'll start with my, wow, strawberry frappe. The coffee, it tastes like chocolate ice cream. That is so delicious. This is really, really good. I think you should include this in your menu. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't know who's not going to like this. If you're looking for a special treat other than your normal, regular caramel macchiato, you should now change to something else, okay? Now this is, I think, this must be my chocolate malt frappe. Oh wow, that is another outstanding creation. Not only does it look good, it also tastes absolutely delicious. Wow. Now this one, I think the coffee is really good. You might think 3 ounces or 3 shots of espresso, how would it taste like? Long shot, absolutely tasting like coffee and blending so well with my drink. Remember that this is not diluted with anything, it's just the flavoring and my delicious mix of sweetened condensed milk and evaporated milk. Now this is my version of caramel macchiato. Another stunning drink. Oh wow. This is like vanilla latte, but made into such creamy texture of the blended drink is again like your salted caramel ice cream. Making your own ice cream using just a blender and your coffee. Perfect. There's only one way for you to find out whether I am telling you the truth, and that is to try these recipes, and I'm sure you will be delighted. Now this is my regular frappuccino. This one tastes just like a sweetened iced coffee because we didn't put any flavor, but most of the times I would just look for this because I'm only looking for the taste of the coffee and a little bit sweetened. But for now, I really cannot decide which of these 3 is my favorite, and I was really suggesting you try the plain frappuccino. And now my final one, which is looking so decadent, and a lot of chocolate sauce there, and of course the chocolate chips that we added here. Perfection. Delicious. Well, all of these drinks are very special, and yet you see that the ingredients are very simple. I didn't even use any fresh milk at all. They are just my combination of milk and coffee and a long shot of espresso. So for those that are wondering if these work, having 3 shots of espresso in your drink, you have to simply try it. You have got to find out for yourselves. Well, that's all I would like to share with you today. So if you have a cafe and would like to offer any of these blended drinks in your shop, then this is the right time to try and make your drinks using my recipes. Once again, all of these recipes plus a lot more are in my book, The Basic Barista. So if you haven't yet got a copy, do check out the link below, the description box below, for details on how to order. Any questions, do let me know in the comments below. I'll see you again next time. In the meantime, stay safe, stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.